Hello, and welcome to the Weekly Scroll Podcast. My name is Ryan.
And my grandfather's name was also Johnny Six Fingers.
Hey, howdy, I'm Stella Condrey.
Hey, y'all, I'm Jon Davis.
And today we're going to be doing session 1 of In the Light of a Setting Sun, Ghosts of the Seirra Verde. This is our first kind of campaign here on the show. We'll see how long it lasts and how long we survive. But In the Light of a Setting Sun, written by Jon Davis, who is our judge today. How is everybody doing?
Doing pretty good.
Great.
For a Monday morning.
Yeah, for a Monday.
Yeah. It's going to be every Monday. We're going to be like, God damn it, it's fucking Monday. At least we have In the Light of a Setting Sun.
It's my Sunday, so, you know.
Yeah. It's I don't know. I work all the time, weird days, different times, everything like that. But anyway, In the Light of a Setting Sun, session 1, Jon, our judge. Why don't we get going?
Yeah.
I need to do this. Judge.
Yeah, Ghosts of the Seirra Verde. Your past is not important. You are a phantom. Your boss died at the bottom of a box canyon, armed to the teeth. You're in need of a job. Well, you sort of have a job. It was being a hired hand on a mule train, headed for Black Tongue in Cibola County. You're headed there now, days after your boss has died, in the company of 12 other hands, leading 12 mules along the Canterville County Road towards Cibola County. You've just crossed the border into Cibola County and have entered the town of Dry Hill. Let's roll for an encounter while we're at it. So I'll pull that up. $40. Let's see what comes up with 40.
The encounter roll's a D100?
It is a D100.
That's fantastic.
It appears that you rolled 2. Oh, yeah, I guess. Oh, that's weird. There was a visual glitch on the thing where Oh, wait, I guess it's 1 through 10. They don't do the 0 on the thing.
That looks like a 13 or a 31 to me.
I just went with what it came up with in the result.
Yeah. Makes sense, but I guess the way it works is, most standard D10, they they have, instead of having 10 there, they have 0 or whatever. So, I think the computer ones, they go from 1 to 10 instead of 0 to 9. Oh, we're a different color now. How fancy.
The yellow was hitting me in a weird way, so and switch it up.
So while I'm figuring this up, why don't y'all introduce yourselves? Like a hunter. Why don't you introduce Johnny Six Fingers to us?
I'm a rascal named Johnny Six Fingers. And I'll name my son that, and he's gonna name his son that. And that guy's gonna be a criminal. Yeah, I'm a poor wannabe cowboy with 6 fingers on his left hand. The 6th one doesn't do anything special, but it sure does look cool.
That we know of.
Yeah, it's my secret finger.
All right, Stella, what about you?
I am playing Big Ears Martha. She's got big ears. She's not particularly smart. She's not particularly tough, but she's quick with a gun and maybe shouldn't be.
All right. And Ryan, what about you?
So I'm playing No Name. He's just a guy with no name. From a young age, he was orphaned. Everyone just called him Kid or Buddy or Scout or something. Never really had a name. So everyone started calling him No Name, and that just kind of stuck. So he's no name. He is a little bit smart, I guess. We'll see how the rest of it plays out. But he's I don't know. He never had a name, so he's looking for something, I guess, maybe to make a name for himself. That's what I would say would be No Name's primary goals.
That's all anyone can ever hope for. And you were kind of have that in mind, signing on to this mule trade. Maybe you could get a little extra dough, get a little experience out there on the trail. But then your boss died. So you three kind of like took the reins and sort of like wrangled all the other hands on this mule train. So right now you guys have like 12 other men up under your wing right now. There's enough food and water for 4 days currently.
All right.
And you have whatever goods were on this mule train to sort of like do with what you will. You can head to Black Tongue to offload it like you were hired to do, or you can just fuck off and go your own way. But you're sort of mulling this over, figuring out what to do, when you notice in the road up ahead 11 robed figures in these like white tunics.
Interesting.
Well, hold on, partners. What the fuck is that?
Very, very interesting.
And we have how many men altogether?
So including you three, that would be 15. 15 men.
Okay.
So recap real quick. We're 15 people. We took a job to take this wagon train, and our boss died, and we just kind of like took the leadership role for it, and that's where we're at.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay.
It's a mule train, so there's 12 mules as well. There's about a hand per mule, and you three were sort of like the right-hand men to your boss.
We were the mule whisperers.
Yeah, you were the mule whisperers. Exactly.
Gotcha. All right. I guess I'm gonna yell to the robe figures up. Greetings, friends.
Yeah, one or a couple turn to you, and they wave welcomingly, and they say, "Greetings, brother. Greetings. Have you bathed in the light of the All-Mother as well?"
Yes.
Splendid, splendid. Then would you like to join us then? Would you like to join us and join us in the town of Holy?
Unfortunately, I think we are previously engaged to drop off this shipment in Black Tongue.
Yeah. Black Tongue's where we're going, boys. Black Tongue's where we're going. And it's where we're getting paid, right?
That's the idea anyway.
Yeah. Well, let's hope that they will honor a dead man's promises.
The one that's speaking to you introduces himself as Brother Elias. And he says, "Oh, well, that's quite a shame. Our congregation is amassing in the town of Holy. And, oh, we would be remiss not to invite as many people as possible. You see our predicament. We need parishioners."
Well, Black Tongue's just a temporary stop and all.
Yes, indeed, indeed. Well, if you change your mind, we are 12 miles south of here,
12 miles south of here.
All right.
along the road.
You got a telegraph or something? Or is the
telegraph.
best? Yeah, it actually no. Is there telegraphs at this point?
There is, but only along the railroads.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Uh, Alrighty. So yeah, in that case, I wouldn't ask that then. I'd just be like, all right, well, we'll keep that in mind. So south of here, Blacktown, then we can triangulate back. Right, fellas?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, if you're going to leave them, they are going to mind their own business, sort of mosey on. They're actually also heading to the town of Dry Hill, which you're just outside of. So you kind of have that awkward moment of both walking in the same direction after having.
You're going. You're going with us. You're going.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And we
We'll
just like speed the mule train up just enough to kind of lead and be like, okay, well, all right, guys.
So yeah, you enter into the town of Dry Hill. It is. The town of Dry Hill, I say town, it's more of a village, is made up of 40 sod huts, the majority of which look abandoned, uninhabited. Of the people who are out and about right now, many of them look very haggard and tired and unwilling to speak. They look very wary of you, and there's actually a couple that you notice that are packing up what meager belongings they have into wagons.
I think we're bypassing this place. It gives me a bad vibe.
Are they completely unwilling to speak to us, or have we, or can I just be like, hey, y'all, how are you doing?
Let me roll something real quick.
Actually, real quick, I realized I got some hexagonal graph paper. I
Ooh.
think I might want to start mapping for this campaign. Let
Hell
me
yeah.
real quick, get it down.
And while you're doing that, I'm trying to find my reaction table. If it's in here anywhere.
Where in God's fucking name is that shit, man? I know I put it in here somewhere. It may be surprising to some of you that the closet where I throw shit in when I don't want to clean my room is a bit of a mess. Oh, is that? No, that's just normal ass graph paper.
That's
Is this
graph paper.
blank? That one ain't blank.
You ask a man in the street and he seems totally disinterested in you. He is just like not ignoring you. He sort of looks up at you and sort of like just move on. Just move on like everyone else.
All right.
Oh, all right. Could we try to do we see anyone specifically packing up?
Yes, there is two families, actually three families specifically that are packing up. It looks to be the majority of the rest of the town. Because again, there was only 40 sod huts. The majority of them look abandoned. The rest of the town is made up of about three families that are packing up at the moment.
Could we specifically try to talk to a family that might, have kids and stuff that might, I don't know, have looser tongues and just some random dude in the street? Could we try to swing that direction?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, there's one family, a rather large looking family with about 5 kids, sort of like, the smaller ones are playing, but the bigger ones are helping out, packing the wagon.
Well, I got my piece of graph paper.
Okay,
So I am mapping this out now. Got a
all
quick
right,
question.
go for it.
Are the hexes flat on top or pointy on top?
Flat on top, just
All
as
right.
God intended.
Oh,
Well,
that's
thank
the
God,
right
because I
way.
started drawing like that already.
So we've only moved one hex currently. So just start wherever you will.
Yeah, I'm starting in Dry Hill.
Okay, cool.
Uh,
All right.
all right, so
We're
we
making
got
our
that.
way. We're near the family and kind of want to ask the same question. Like, hey, y'all, why is everyone packing up?
The father looks up to you. He has one eye covered by an eye patch, and sort of like scarring down one side of his face. And he says, "'Cause everyone's dying. That's why."
Good enough reason.
From what? Just the normal stuff or something specific?
We don't know what it is, but it comes in the night and tears you to shreds. It's taken most of us, but those of us who are left, we're headed out. Going to move on to greener pastures.
Huh.
Yeah. See, that's an important detail. Is that things are being shredded? Yeah.
Yeah. We should leave.
Yeah. How close is it to nighttime? Are we? How close is the next town where things aren't being shredded?
Let's see. It is. No, it's too early. Yeah, I'll say it's about. You probably got moving pretty early, so I'll say it's about 6 a.m., 7 a.m.
Mhm.
Great. Let's leave.
I'm gonna mutter to the other two something about how I reckon it's got something to do with the that cult or whatever. That they're
Maybe.
man eaters.
That might be a fair guess. So I think Johnny is like anxious to drop off all this product so that he can then do another thing that makes more money. So
He's on that grind set.
yeah, he's a crooked man with very little wits. So
That mule train grind set.
yeah.
Who's gonna carry the boats?
Well, you see, the first thing you do is you buy one mule, stock it up with as much stuff you can, go. Then with that money, you buy a second mule. You keep doing that. Eventually, you have 30 million mules that you alone.
It's called a mule pyramid.
Oh, well,
Okay. So it's 6 a.m.
all right.
You've talked to this guy. You discovered that something's going on in Dry Hill, something bad. So what do you do?
Hopefully a band of do-gooding heroes comes through.
That ain't us.
Yeah, that hunter, Van Cleve, he showed up some time ago. He's up in there on the hill, but I don't think he's going to do much.
What about y'all? Do you guys want to pull this thread further, or do you guys want to move along and
It's 6 o'clock in the morning, and I feel like there's plenty of stuff that can kill us. I would prefer if it is not this.
That is very reasonable.
We can deal with this later. I still think the cult's involved.
Well, do we know the layout of the land? Do we know how close the next town is, or are we just kind of
Yeah,
figuring it out?
you're not totally blind. There's actually let's see, 25, 38. There's actually another town just down the road called Clark's Corners.
Mm.
It's only 6 miles to the southeast,
Southeast.
How
directly
far away is
southeast.
Black Tongue?
Black Tongue is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another 36 miles down the road.
Mm. So
How many miles do we travel in a day with the? Are we able to travel a day with the mules?
If you continue at a brisk pace, you can travel 24 miles in a day.
Okay, so we can make it there before we run out of rations.
yeah.
So we have 4 days of food. Drop
The
off the mules and the product.
the hexes are 6 miles, right?
Yeah, 6 miles.
Sweet. So,
A classic hex.
So Clark's Corners would be the hex directly southeast.
alrighty.
Yeah, I don't see any way we could turn a profit from
Exactly.
killing whatever's killing them. So hey, y'all, good luck.
Yeah, farewell.
Don't let the little ones get eaten, I guess. And y'all have a good day.
Yeah,
And
make sure all the
we'll,
kids are baptized.
God damn.
He sort of looks dejectedly down and sort of spits at your feet and says, well, good riddance to you.
Sounds about right.
You too, ugly. And we'll just continue on towards Black Tongue.
Okay. So, with that being said, we'll roll another encounter, see what goes on. 23. What is 23? Oh, okay. So you got to do this two-handed.
Oh,
12 and 9. Oh, okay. So as you're cresting the hill towards Clark's Corners, right outside of town, you see another group of people amassed on the road. What appears to be a group of soldiers. There are 14 soldiers, and there is 13 civilians. And the soldiers seem to have the civilians sort of taken off the side of the road, talking to them very sternly, and you need to get out of here. You need to not be wandering around like this, preaching without any sort of warrant. Or
Do the civilians look like our white-robed friends from earlier?
No, actually. One of them definitely is dressed as a priest. And you get the sense that the rest of the civilians are maybe his flock or something.
Preacher's got the whole congregation with him.
Yeah, pretty much. Traveling preacher, maybe with his congregation. Something along those lines. And they're really engrossed in this back and forth as y'all ride up. Sort of on the road while they're off to the side.
I'm gonna tip my hat, you know.
I'm gonna give a listen. I think that maybe Martha, she's got a spiritual bent about her.
Mm,
as long as it seems Christian, I think.
yes. It's definitely Christian.
Yeah.
It seems that this preacher, whoever he is, has made a name for himself. And what I mean by that is he's sort of he's a circuit preacher traveling around doing revivals and such. But
God.
it seems that a lot of ladies in town are like end up with child when he comes around.
A miracle.
Mm.
A miracle, yes. And there's maybe a warrant out for his arrest.
Can we catch his name?
Yes, his name is Douglas Blue.
Douglas Blue.
What's blue? This guy fucks.
This guy. Hmm.
I
I think.
I have a feeling that No Name is kind of the opposite of Big Ears Martha. I think my immediate reaction to pretty much anything religious is thinly veiled disdain and yeah.
I mean, Big Ears Martha at least wants to give a listen. It's hard for her not to give a listen on account of her ears, anyways.
Yeah, Douglas Blue is very adamant that that well, I'm just performing works of the Lord. I'm just a simple country preacher. Uh, and I don't take kindly to y'all men of war
Hmm?
suggesting such about me. And the captain of the soldiers points a finger at Douglas Blue and is like, "Now, Reverend Blue, you need to come with us, or else we're going to have to take you by force." And it sort of seems at this moment there's tension rising between the civilians and the soldiers because his congregation definitely does not want to see their reverend taken. And they're going to take him back to Fort 2837. Yeah, they're going to take him to Fort Barnhill. Um,
Mm-hmm. Well,
if he like complies with them. So
I
it seems that there's going to be some kind of fracas here, unless somebody steps in.
Oh.
I
Um,
I think I may step in on side of Reverend Blue and be like,
Ah,
I'm learning so much about Martha in these first two. You know, had to figure out a way to justify saying make sure your kids are baptized. Anyways, yeah, no, I think Martha's gonna step in. It's just like, hey, there's no need for any of this to get out of hand or nothing. He's just a simple man of the Lord, isn't he? I mean, he don't look like he's dangerous or nothing. I'm gonna look at him. Does he look wily?
he definitely looks wily. Definitely like a little unkempt. Like definitely a circuit preacher. Wild hair out to here. Um, dirty Cossack and robes. Um,
Yeah. I think your
but
cat's trying to get something behind you. It's trying to sneak into the what's it called? Dresser. Well, as soon as you turn around, cuts that out immediately.
oh, that's Tiny Cat.
um,
Uh,
but yeah, he definitely looks wily and like,
yeah.
but not necessarily dangerous.
Just weird.
Just weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
like he's just like he's got a wild look in his eyes.
Yeah, I'm just be like this. He's just a preacher. Preachers, I think it's a bad idea mess with the will of the Lord.
Well, now hold on a second. Why do y'all want him in the first place?
The captain of the soldiers like puffs up a little bit. And it's like, there's 14 women that claim he's the father of their children.
Is that Reverend Blue? He
Yeah.
impregnated my sister.
15.
Now, Martha, does that sound like a holy man of God to you?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna look him over. Is what they say true?
Reverend Blue sort of like looks at you with that wild look in his eyes, and he says, well, it was all in the name of the Lord.
The good book does say to spread thy seed. So
yeah, it must be the 11th commandment is to get down. Martha.
Well, never heard of a preacher who could keep it in his pants.
I'm gonna not take that where that was about to go.
I mean, we just don't want. I just don't want to see any fighting break out over here. All you seem like you're good folks of the Lord, and it would be a shame to see any government forces,
Now, and preacher and flock, does not God say to turn the other cheek, right?
Somebody roll me 2d6.
Alrighty. Oh, I had 2 in hand, and I realized we got the 9.
9?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A couple of them look like they were, because these are like, you know where you are. They're armed. All of the individuals present are armed and capable, but a couple of them seem ready to lay down their lives for Reverend Blue, but at your behest, they sort of stand down and allow Reverend Blue to be taken by the soldiers.
I mean, perfect. Just make sure to write him letters, right?
Reverend Blue stretches out his hands and says, "Worry not, my faithful followers. I'll be back, and I'll make sure to put your names in a good word with the Lord for y'all." And he's unless y'all have anything else to say, he'll be carted off by the soldiers towards Fort Barnhill.
Good preacher.
Well, the Bible had something to say about Caesar or something.
Yeah. Remember what the Bible says, in the morning sow your seed, and in the evening withhold not your hand. For you do not know which will prosper, whether this or that, or the both will be alike good.
Wiser words were never said. Okay, so it is now noon.
All right. And we're probably heading into. Actually, wait. Does the road go to Clark's Corner, or
it does? It does. And the road actually forks towards the northeast and directly south.
Northeast and then directly south.
Yes.
We're going Clark's Gables or
Clark's Corners.
Yeah.
Clark's Corners.
I mean,
is that a thing? Is Clark's Gables a thing? Is that some book thing?
Clark Gable is an actor.
Yeah, Clark Gable is an actor.
There we go. All right. Not fully out of my ass.
Hmm. Well, I mean, hmm.
Do we know anything about Clark's Corner?
You you know that is primarily populated by the Clark family.
Hmm.
There's about 50 of them. The remainder of the 71 that call Clark's Corners homes is hired hands and cowboys. You know, there's a saloon there, the Two Bit Saloon,
Hmm.
a respectable joint catering to travelers from Canterville to Blacktongue. One of you knows that the saloon is run by Corbin Clark, and he offers rooms for a hard day's work around the corners.
Hmm.
Hmm. Well, it's still early in the day, you know. I mean,
Yeah, we can still sort stuff out.
yeah,
But I mean, not much of a reason to stop by here. We gotta get to Black Tongue and
yeah. These are all
kill.
good places to backtrack later.
Yeah,
What were you
yeah.
saying, Ryan?
Now, when the boss died, did he have anything on him, like money or bullets or you know, anything that us, you know, people that the ones that stepped up took for ourselves?
I mean, didn't
Uh,
he fall to his death?
he did fall to his death, but you can say that you recovered his body if you would like.
Hmm.
Yeah, he probably had a
Yeah.
wagon or a tent or something too, right? Where he kept
Yeah.
a small chest of a lot of money or something.
Just a lot of money.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. So I'm going to say I'm looking at the loot tables here for ghosts, and I'm going to say that he counted as probably grave 1. So somebody roll me a d8.
Okay. Uh, D8 roll. That's a 3.
He had $30 on him.
Perfect.
And each
That's a lot
baby.
of that is a lot of money. Oh, tiny cat.
All right,
Oh,
so we got $10 each.
$10 each. Hey, that gets me and Johnny out of debt. Maybe if we can just find what was her name? Yolanda? No one, Yolanda.
Lulu
Lulu
Krieger.
Krieger.
Lulu Krieger. Not sure where I got Yolanda from.
Hey, Yolanda.
Uh,
Okay, so y'all in Clark's Corners now. You passing through, or you gonna stop?
I think we're passing through. It's still pretty
yeah.
early in the day, and we have a delivery to make. And I want to get this stuff off our hands so we are no longer responsible for it.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Um,
Martha being kind of dumb it's just like I don't want to hang out with these dumbasses no more. Uh Thinking she's real hot shit.
she's the brains of the operation.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so heading on through, uh, you'll be heading based on the signpost in Clark's Corners. You'll be headed northeast. That is
Mhm.
the way towards Black Tongue.
Northeast.
All right.
Wait, do I think I got my map wrong, because isn't northeast of Clark's Corners Dry Hill?
Yeah, because
That's northwest.
Oh, that was northwest.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, luckily this has been
I may have flubbed. If so, that's my bad.
no, I
I
think
mean
you said it was southeast, actually. Like the
I've
Clark's Corner from Dry Hill.
yeah. I flub like that all the time. Having run hex crawls a fair deal, so I can't blame you for nothing. Um, so let's see. corner. All right, there we go. Fix the map up.
Okay. All right, so headed northeast. That is 2638. Okay. Let's roll for an encounter. 31.
31.
Okay, nothing happens.
Oh, sweet dude.
Perfect.
Yep. All right. Here, the road cuts deep into a hillside, creating a steep cliff some 50 feet high. Trees atop the cliff lean precariously over the road, almost horizontal. From their branches, a lone corpse swings in the wind. Murderer is pinned to his chest.
Oof.
Can I reach his pockets?
He's up on a cliff, ain't he?
Oh, you said, oh,
Yeah, he's 50 feet in the air.
well, sorry, friend.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if you were Johnny Longarms instead of
Yeah,
Johnny
no,
Six Fingers.
Just 6 fingers, so.
Yeah, it's got murderer and a little cross on the tag that's pinned to his chest.
Mm.
Like
Very Christian.
one of those dagger symbols, like in
Mm.
footnotes.
Well,
So-
I wonder where the reference is found for that, but
So is it a cross like for God, or is it a dagger and it just happens to be God looking?
And it's a dagger and it happens to be god looking.
Sick. Okay. Does it look cool?
It's pretty sick.
yeah, cool.
Not gonna lie.
Well, I think we'll leave the murderer hanging, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But that necklace is kind of cool though.
If you want to climb up there.
Yeah, why don't I don't mind stealing from murderers.
Okay.
I'm realizing about myself. I'm
Bad
gonna
luck,
just
I'm
pull the
telling you.
wagon close enough to kind of stand on the edge and pluck that off.
Do we have a wagon? I thought we just had mules.
Oh, a mule, whatever the fuck we're standing on, or
I mean,
dudes.
I don't
Going
think you
like
should do that
this.
because we got to be in charge of these fellas, you know. And
Yeah.
if we're shown to be a little bit greasy, a little bit slimy, they're not going to listen to us. And we just need to keep it on the up and up while we're in charge.
All I'm saying is, apparently, I'm okay with grave robbing, and
That's-
I mean, who isn't?
This
Yeah.
one ain't even in the grave yet.
Time and place, though, you know?
Listen, she was just trying to save some preacher that was just spreading his seed all over, and I can't find. You know what? Fine.
If we see what he's got, we should at least give him a proper burial.
No, we're not doing. I mean, whatever. You guys do whatever.
No,
I mean, he's not getting into heaven either way. He's a murderer, but you know.
I'm not. We got time and place, and if we're burying bodies, it's gonna be for people that deserve it, not someone got hanged for murder. If we ain't got time to take this dope ass dagger necklace, then we ain't burying this fool neither.
All right, so if you're moving on,
Yeah.
all right, let's see. That goes into it's actually 12 p.m. It's actually 6 p.m. now. So you can choose to travel into the night, or you can choose to bed down.
Well, what time of year is it actually?
Actually, let me roll here. 9, so it's September.
September? Yeah, no, I reckon not traveling through the night.
Yeah,
If it
I'm fine
was,
with bedding
if it
down.
was, yeah, now that's like kind of later in the year. The the summer heat still isn't fully done, but the days are getting shorter.
Yes. So if you're bedding down for the night, we'll see if an encounter happens. 22. Oh, okay. 15 and a 1. Okay. As you're bedding down for the night, a wagon, a coach, sort of rides up, like attracted by your campfire.
Hmm.
And the man atop of the wagon says, "Greetings, fellow travelers. Greetings. I am Dr. Methuselah. Uh, I would like to uh, take part in your campfire for the night if you would have me. Me and my hired men here." And he motions to two men traveling along beside him upon horseback.
Hmm.
When
Howdy,
you,
Dr. Methuselah. Give us one moment to convene on our how comfortable we are with the situation. We all huddle up, you know.
yeah, I ain't. Fuck off.
I'm also leaning towards fuck off.
I The thing is, two hired men. I assume they're armed, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, there's 15 of us, three of them, but we don't know how good of shots they are. If the worst comes to worst, we can stay up, smother them.
I'll
Yeah, I
shoot him in
assume
his
we're
fucking
all
face. I
we're
don't
all taking
understand.
watches, right? Like we've
Yeah.
several men. We're dividing up.
Yeah, there's 15 of you. Yeah.
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 Wait, okay, 1 second. So we're literally like huddled up, like super,
Yes.
like literally like this, and I'm just gonna like pop my head up and just be like, Dr. Methuselah, what kind of doctor are you?
I'm glad you asked, my good man. I'm glad you asked. I've traveled far and wide across this world to bring you the cure to all your ailments.
Mm.
Mm.
All right, and I like duck back down in the thing. I'm like, fuck this snake oil salesman.
Might be good snake oil though. Good high quality snake oil for all your snake oil needs.
I say we just let him stay. We're fine. We don't know
Yeah.
him. We'll have some
Yeah,
good
this guy
habits.
he doesn't seem dangerous. He just seems annoying.
But my question is, like, I mean, I'm trying to. So, like in the West, obviously, being with a group of people is better than being not with a group of people in the night.
This is
Probably
also
fair.
true of most places.
Yeah, but we are the group of people that he is. We're good. We don't need three more people.
That's true, but I mean, he's
Mhm.
traveling towards Clark's Corner. We're heading in the other way. Sometimes two ships, they don't just pass each other in the night, you know?
What if? Don't like it.
It's at
Kind of like,
this point, it's at this point that you hear a whistle come from the tree line,
Oh God.
and you hear a voice that says, "All right, now, all of y'all that's armed, put down your weapons. We got you surrounded."
Mike, wake up! Everyone, wake up right now!
we ain't even asleep yet.
Yeah, we're literally just like getting tucked in. Not even.
Uh,
Who goes there?
you know what I'm gonna do? The immediate thing, just gonna just point randomly at the trees and hope I'm pointed in the right direction.
Just pointing.
Yeah, with my gun.
Okay.
Yeah, taking out my revolver and just hoping I got the right person.
Yeah,
Or
I'm
the
yelling who
right
goes there
direction.
though. So
You don't have to be worried about that. All you got to know is that we're here for your valuables. That's all we're here for. Ain't no reason
Oh.
to cause no ruckus or anything. There's 19 of us. We've got you surrounded.
Okay. Well, so there's literally 18 of us.
yeah.
So
Well, assuming
yeah.
there's 8, so there's Malthusian who might be part of this.
Hey, Doc,
Doctor has his hands up. Yes,
are you with us or with them?
I'm with y'all. I don't know who that is.
18 of us. I yell out to the trees. Is it just one person been talking this whole time?
Yeah, it's just a singular voice that's been talking.
And I'll have you know I'm such a good shot, I count as 3.
Yeah, me
What?
too. Me too.
Why don't all 19 of y'all come down here and we'll have a conversation?
You hear voices in the trees.
Okay, not a bluff.
You hear one voice say, "Damn it, Billy, why'd you tell him how many of us there were?" And he's like, "I don't know, maybe they're cowards." No, we're good up here. Y'all just lay down your valuables and walk slowly away and we'll be out of your hair.
Fuck you, Billy.
Damn, he said fuck you, Billy. Yeah, I heard him.
Is that Billy Clark?
Game Master panics.
Yeah.
I'll say, okay, yeah. No, I don't know who that is.
All right, Billy Clark, you get the fuck up on out of here. I'm going back to your papas.
Okay. Roll me 2d6.
This is great.
Double 4s, baby.
Double 4's 8. All right. Just as long as you don't tell my paw, we'll be out of your hair. And you hear the rustling of many booted men moving through the trees away.
Yeah.
That was a great
Yeah, that was
great game right there.
clever.
Well, it was almost 50-50. It's got to be a Clark
Yeah.
or somebody.
Well, you know, if this trend continues, half the world will be Clarks by 2020. You know.
Okay, well then I guess we'll I think the doctor is probably fine to stay. then.
Yeah.
Yeah, the doctor sits by the campfire regaling you with his
Lies.
with his lies. His trips around the globe to far Nippon.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, I think we'll
Got
probably
it.
set up a a watch that's patrolling around the camp. Switch
Mhm.
off every couple hours,
One of us should always be up with the crew. If there's 15 dudes, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we each just have 5 dudes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
All right. Mark off food and water for the day, if you would.
who's tracking the party food and water? Because we have a bulk amount right now, right?
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'm keeping notes of what happens to us, so I got notes.
So yeah, we got, let's see, so there's 15 of us. We had 3 days worth of food, right?
4 days.
4 days. So we started with 15, so that's 60. Day one. 60. Day two. 45. All right.
All right. So the rest of the night continues without incident. And you get up in the morning, you have your coffee and bacon. You send Dr. Methuselah on his way, unless anyone wants to say something to him.
Well, hey, Doc, for saving your life, you got anything for us?
I have just the thing for you, my young man, just the thing. And why don't you roll me a d20?
I would love to.
This is a fun fella.
15.
15 on the beast dice.
15. You get a bottle of Bluestone.
Ooh.
And like he gives you the whole spiel about it cures this and this and this and this. But really, what it does is it negates one attack against you.
Mm.
Interesting. So it does something.
Yeah.
So he ain't
Perfect.
totally full of
Got it.
shit.
All right.
Well, if you're full of shit, he's got like a pill that you can
Yeah.
use to
Yeah,
get
that'll
rid of
help you.
it.
Empty out.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, I'll take the bottle of Bluestone and I'll toss it to No Name. You know, I was like, good play last night.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Johnny. You sure you don't want the blue chew, or
I mean, I think you've earned it.
I'll take it. Now, repeat again what it does.
It negates one attack.
Negates one attack. Sick. Blue, and what was it called again?
Bottle of Bluestone.
Bluestone.
Blue Chew. it's for Edie.
I was wondering if anyone.
Yeah.
All right. So heading on, continuing northeast,
Mhm.
we're going to roll an encounter.
Good.
38. Nothing happens.
Nothing. Good enough.
But you are at 2737. And that is something. Okay. Along the road, someone give me a wits check.
Oh, yeah. Someone else do that.
I'll do it with all 6 of my wits.
Oh, yeah.
It's
That's
D20
double
under,
mine.
right?
D20 under.
Alrighty. 20.
Oh.
I don't think that's under 6.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Nice crit.
All right. So, you're in the lead.
As I often do.
Martha. And you don't notice the guns trained on all of you from the tree line.
This keeps happening.
There's a man standing in the road, blocking your way, and he is holding a shotgun. And he says, "Now all y'all don't think you're going to be passing without paying the toll, do you?"
Oh, How much is the toll?
Yeah.
He takes a look at the 12 mules trailing behind you and says, everything you got.
Hmm.
But that's everything we got.
I know, but we outnumber you.
We still only see one dude.
Yeah, there's just one guy.
I'm gonna do something rash. I'm gonna try just shoot him.
Okay. Now, is this just a standard attack, or are you going to try and do something slick with it?
I'm gonna. No, I think I'm not gonna do anything slick. I just want to draw from the hip fast as I can, and
Okay. So, let's see. So that would count as a duel. So we're going to duel right quick.
oh hell yeah!
So what you're going to do is you're going to roll the damage for your weapon along with your renown die, which is a
Hmm.
d20.
Alrighty, and let's see. Revolver. That's a light gun. That's D8.
Yes.
So D8 and a D20.
My grandfather's deck has no bad cards, Kaiba.
I'm not sure what that. Oh, they
Yeah.
they say duel a lot in
Yeah.
that.
It's time to
It's time to duel.
duel.
19.
You got
8
you
on the
said you
D8
got
if
19?
yeah.
Okay.
8 on the D8 if that matters.
Okay, he got a 13,
Mm.
so he goes first. And that is 6 damage to you.
Ah, shit, 6 damage. I am down to 12. So that's probably not great.
You still gonna go after him, or are you gonna stop?
I'm, in for a penny, in for a pound.
Okay, we'll roll again.
All right, a D8 and a D20. It's a 15.
Okay, you go first.
Oh, hell yeah.
What'd you roll on the d8?
I rolled a 2.
It has 2 damage against him.
Nice.
Oh, whatever.
But
What?
he's looking worse for wear. He's actually clutching his chest with that one.
Uh, yeah, shit. So I'm still not doing great because you could probably fuck me up majorly. If we
How
do
much
the
luck do you
next,
have?
I have 18 luck.
How do you have so little?
Because I
You
had
sure?
I had 5 iron, and then I rolled low on my luck.
Oh.
Anyways,
You roll an 18 out of 5d6?
yes.
Oh, I have 51 luck.
I have 47.
Yeah. Martha's not long for this world.
The good
I
thing we
think I'm
got
fine with
15
that.
other dudes that you can just make a new person out of.
Can indeed. Yeah, no, so uh yeah, but so actually how does this work fictionally? Like we were dueling or whatever, we both traded shots. I got I got hit pretty good with a shotgun, right?
Yes. So think of this as happening instantaneously, not one shot goes off, another shot goes off, back and forth like that. Think of it
It's
happening
like,
instantaneously.
yeah, we did it at the same time.
Yeah.
Just I got him good, he got me good.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm not gonna try another shot from the revolver at this point because I'm feeling the pain.
Yeah, he's sort of like reeling, clutching his chest, and he sort of like half turns towards the trees and says, "Open fire!"
Oh, fuck.
And like so much happens all at once, and we're going into combat.
Everything happens so much.
Bum, 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 bum.
All right.
This we set up for combat. I'm transferring my character sheet, which was just a sticky note, into a real character sheet, but I can't read my own writing.
Oh no.
I have luck at 51, and then I have another word that starts with L, and it's a 3. What could it be?
Languages.
Languages.
probably.
Yeah. Thank you.
There you go.
You said you needed a deck of cards, right? I happen to keep a deck of cards on me at all times. The same way I keep it.
I
Oh, sweet.
also have one.
Me
Playing
too. It's
a-
under my bed in the box.
Playing a Savage Rifts campaign. I'm used to being the one who has to do all the deck and stuff because
Hell yeah.
no one else keeps cards on them.
So just because there's so many of y'all, I'm contemplating doing a skirmish, like a large scale battle, rather than
Oh,
like
yeah.
just regular combat.
Yeah, because there's 15 at there's 17 at minimum.
Yes.
Because I don't know how many are in the trees, but there's at least one person in the trees, one person in the road, and then the 15 us.
So yeah. Okay. Y'all will count as a company, so y'all
Cool.
will draw 3 cards. So someone keep note of this.
Okay.
You are the Jack of Clubs,
Mm-hmm.
the 8 of Diamonds,
Alrighty.
and the King of Spades.
Good enough, good enough.
And I will write down what they are.
Wait, actually, does the way it works are those cards like assigned to like a specific member of like the party or?
No, they're assigned to all of y'all.
All right.
It is assigned to the entire group. Okay. Taking this deck and shuffling it.
Combat track going.
Jack of Clubs, it's y'all's go first.
All right.
Fire.
So who's the leader here? So that's how it works, is whoever is the leader, you use those stats for the group.
Well, I think I might have the best iron and reflexes. 12
14
and
and
10.
8.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
5 and 13.
Well, what's all right? 14 and 8 and 12
pretty
and
good.
10 are the same. What's your wits?
3.
Oh, mine's 11. So overall,
Brian's in charge.
So, well, here's the thing. Are you going to primarily be using firearms, which use reflexes?
Yeah, I
Ah.
think we're probably going to be using.
well then
Yeah.
Johnny's in charge.
Okay. So, whatever you're doing, do it now.
Wait. Martha, you had a high reflex, didn't you?
I have 13 reflex.
You're in charge.
Fair enough. I was the one who shot the first bullet.
Fair.
Alrighty. So,
Is that how we
Uh,
decided it for all future? Is whoever's got the highest ones in charge of the situation for that?
Fair.
I'm.
Yes, that is how the skirmish rules work,
Sounds good to me.
more or less.
I reckon we should be reckless and just have it be that whoever initiates Uh, anyways, though, so yeah, we got the Jack of Clubs. So there's 15 of us. There's one in the road. There's a bunch we don't know where they are, but they're in the tree line. I'm gonna say first thing I'm gonna do, I want to just try shooting the guy in front of us at least.
Okay, you don't even have to roll for that because an individual taking mass combat damage is just an instant kill.
Fair enough.
Wait, what about the tree line people?
Well, we can't really. They haven't revealed themselves yet. We don't know where they are.
Which is
Right.
true.
Yeah.
You're acting first, so they
Yeah.
haven't revealed themselves yet.
They haven't revealed themselves yet. Yeah, I'm gonna say just everyone just fire on the main guy.
He just like in the road.
Yeah, he's Swiss, at least, by the end of it.
Yeah,
Slow-mo, falls down slow-mo style.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Queen of Diamonds. It is their go. And their guy is dead. So I'm going to have to roll up a new leader. Ooh. Iron, reflexes, wit. Okay. So there go. They're going to fire on you. Whoever. Oh yeah, we're using your stats. So roll a dodge
All right.
save.
So dodge, and that is 13 on my end. So roll. That is 6. So
Okay.
that's a success.
No damage.
Woo!
Queen of Spades. It's their go again. Another dodge.
All righty.
They have revealed themselves now. They're basically clustered in this copse nearby, but there is a large number of them.
That's probably not good. Oh, a 20. Well,
Ooh, okay. So they're primarily using these. Okay. 2 of your guys fall dead.
shit. Not great.
Bob and Billy.
Yeah.
All right. So it's King of Spades. Your go.
Hell yeah. So there's a bunch of them. We, huh. Does anyone else have ideas? Because the way I'm looking at it feels like just shoot, because it doesn't seem like we're exactly in a place where we could retreat behind something right now.
I think just shoot's the right idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Gonna just shoot. That is a failure. That is an 18.
Ah, no. Okay. All right. Ace of Hearts is their go. I'll need a dodge save from you.
Alrighty. That is a 3. That's a success.
All right, nothing happens. Well, not nothing happens, but no damage.
Nothing
Alrighty.
ever happens.
Yeah, it's getting real smoky up in here at this point,
It's getting real
probably.
smoky. Dodge save.
Again?
Yep.
All right. That is another success.
Okay. Now, don't forget that you have Renown as well. You can
Mm.
use Renown during a skirmish as well. And like I said last time, think of it as a mighty deed of arms from DCC, where you can just like change the the fiction of
Yeah.
the conflict. So let's see, whose go is it? It's your go. 8 of diamonds.
8 of diamonds. So, we got a. So things are hectic at this point.
It's very smoky. It's getting harder and harder to see.
Yeah. We hmm, uh I think I maybe I mean they're all clumped up in one area, right? I'm
Absolutely.
yeah, I'm gonna say I'm gonna yell to our folks, hey, like break up, try and it's try and be a smaller target. You
It's
know?
not a bad idea.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Hide behind the trees, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Mm.
So
So
you do so, and then your guys sort of like scatter.
yeah. And still gonna say at least attempt to like shoot at him.
Hmm.
So would there be any because we're hiding behind the trees and stuff at this point, any disadvantage or modifier or nothing there?
I'm going to say, yeah, go like roll me uh 2d20, taking the better result.
Taking the better result.
Yeah,
All right. Well, that's 10.
that's a success. Roll
Yeah.
damage.
Alrighty. That is D8. 8.
Hell yeah.
I like the dice just sound like all the bullets that are like going through the airs.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Whose go is it now? It's their go. Dodge save from you.
Alrighty. If either of my fellow compatriots have ideas, I'd love to hear them. It is
My
5. That
ideas
is
are fire
success.
till they're dead.
That's
So
fair
Yeah.
enough. Yeah.
All right. And finally, 7 of diamonds. There go. Another dodge save from you.
Alrighty. Let me dodge save. Oh, that's a 12. That is just another success.
All
Barely,
right.
but it
Cool.
is a success.
All right. End of round. We'll shuffle the deck again.
Sounds good.
Eight of diamonds. It's your go.
Alrighty. So yeah, we've broken up a little bit. I mean, if if we had an explosive of some variety, them being
yeah.
bunched up, but we don't got explosives.
Do
That
they
just
have several of them fallen?
Several of them have definitely fallen. You've heard, like, every time you fired into the trees, you've heard, like, Wilhelm screams, like, yeah. Yeah.
how
Like,
did
every
that
time
guy
you fired
scream
into the
like that? I don't think I could scream like that if I tried.
No, I don't think so
Nope.
either.
I
Have
mean,
you
that's why
heard the
he's
recording?
immortalized.
Have you heard the recording where it's like you can hear the guy in the recording booth being like, "Okay, try another one." And then he keeps doing it, and then he finally gets the one, and the guy in the recording booth's like, "Yeah, that's it.
I mean, yeah, that's it.
That's it."
Uh, okay, so hmm, little bit hectic like. God. Um, yeah, fire till dead. I mean, actually, wait. Are our mules panicking?
They're not happy. Like like there's at least a couple that have been like wrangled by a few guys who are trying to pull them off the road, but they're not cooperating really.
Well, it's good that our mules are not fucking leaving, at least. Um,
I mean, if there were horses, they'd be gone.
well, they're half horse on their father's side. I don't actually know if that. I've
Don't know
never
how that
really
works.
looked into mule lore, I'll be honest. I
Mule
just know
lore.
they're hardy.
How
Um,
are mules made?
With
I know
love.
they're half horse, half donkey. I just don't know if there has to be like a specific father,
Offspring of a
mother.
male donkey and a female horse.
There you go.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense because horse
You're
is
a,
bigger than donkey.
you're
Should
a
we
do- well,
ask if this
that's
guy
it.
surrender?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I don't think surrender is
You're a
gonna happen.
jackass on your father's side.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good point. I should actually roll morale while I'm thinking
Yeah.
about it. Someone roll me a d20.
Man, you should do it. You got the fancy dice.
Yeah. All right.
$11.
Okay. The firing, the gunshots suddenly stop, and you hear a voice from the trees say, "We stop, stop. We surrender. We surrender. Like we'll let you go. We'll let you go. Just please quit firing on us."
Now walk out of the tree line. Drop all your weapons.
You
We won't fire.
have my promise. If anyone fires, I'll fire on them. I'm talking about my own men here. None of them will do that.
Now,
Immediately fire on it. No.
I'm sorry, but you kind of have to give it to me. We're a little suspicious of you right now.
You stopped us.
Yeah, we did, and we regret it.
Yeah.
That's fucking right. You do.
But excuse my French, but we're not fucking walking out of these trees right now. There's at least 8 of us that are dead because of y'all. 9, including Tommy out there in the road.
Well, Martha, what do you want to do?
How many more of there are you?
$19.
How many of us are left?
There's 13 of us.
I think we should just.
No. I'm gonna be like,
There's
I do
16
mean.
of you.
Oh, there's 16?
Yeah, you only lost 2 guys.
But I thought there were 15 of us.
15.
18 of them.
Wait,
of
no,
our
you're
people.
right. You're right.
There's-
No, you're right.
Yeah,
It's
there
15.
was. Yeah, because it
You're
was
right.
the 12. Yeah, so it was the dozen nameless mule men.
I got confused.
3. All right. So
Oh, I thought
in
we had
that-
15 mule men and 3 of us.
Nah,
Thought
12.
we had
15
18.
total. 15 total. Got
yeah,
it.
15 total.
Yeah.
We had 18 when we had the doctor and his 2 boys.
Right.
That's where I got confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Got
Well,
So I as I think Martha is gonna say, well, the thing is, if you stay in that tree line and we walk out, then you could shoot at us. So you can see we're kindred spirits in that regard. I don't know what to say other than a promise.
That's all I can give you in return is a promise. Like,
Well,
if you walk, we walk.
Why don't y'all throw all your guns into the road? We'll pick them up and leave, and then y'all can fuck off.
that seems like a good way to have the guns go off.
We're not in the road right now.
That's fair enough.
Well, fuck. And a single rifle soars through the air into the road. And another. and then another, and then another, and then suddenly there's a big pile of them out in the road.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Very well, gentlemen.
We pick them all up.
Mm.
We send the mule man to get them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got those.
I'll take
got
a
those-
rifle too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck yeah.
we'll
Is it
take
all
some
rifles? No revolvers.
No, all rifles.
All right.
Are we doing interchangeable ammo here, or do we need specific
No, it's
rifle
interchangeable.
ammo? Fuck yeah.
Just the vague idea of ammunition.
Yep.
Can't go wrong with that.
I honestly think that's a superior method for certain games like this one. So
Yeah, definitely.
Guns are guns.
Yeah.
Everything is 20. No, wait, yeah, 20.
So we got a bunch of them guns. I'll say, well, hope the good Lord treats you right, and we should probably just get out of here.
probably. Hey, can I pat down their leader that we shot or that Marfa shot?
You sure can. Let me pull up the loot table. That was 19 rifles, by the way.
19 rifles.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
well,
For everyone and a couple left over.
I took one, and you took one, and you took one. So that's
I
how
think
it's
Every one of our mule men got one as well.
Yeah.
yeah. And there's only 12. No.
Yeah.
Fuck, not 15, 14. There's 13. There's 10 mulemen left, right?
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, 10.
So, and then 3 for us. That's 6. That's 13. So we got 6 rifles in storage, and everyone's got a rifle.
Yeah.
Yep.
We should give these two a proper burial. Martha is always going to be on about that.
No, there are guys. Yeah, we'll throw them
Yeah.
over a mule and bury
Yeah.
these guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
But not that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. They can bury
Actually,
Jimmy
but
or whatever his name
before
was.
I go, I turn to him and just like the guy who Swiss cheese. I point to him and just like make sure you bury him right.
Oh, yeah, we will. We will. Don't worry about that.
I just lean over to Johnny. I'm like, man, she's obsessed with burying people.
Yeah, I don't really get it.
I just.
I don't know this guy.
Yeah.
He had $20 on him.
Yeah.
He also had let's see, 48. He had he had 3 copper ingots.
How many item slots does that take up? 3 copper ingots.
A slot per ingot.
Okay.
He
slots do we
had
have?
Iron, I believe, right?
Oh.
yes, iron. He had a wheel of cheese on him.
Dope. What kind of
and
cheese?
Cheddar.
Not Swiss.
Wow. Well,
And
Asiago, you know?
Asiago. They didn't have that in the Midwest.
Parmesan.
Parmigiano.
And a ration of preserved fruit.
Oh, what kind of fruit?
Peaches.
Oh.
All right. Well, he had $20, right? So I give, let me
Wait.
read everyone's name.
Time out. We all have $10 now each. Do we want to start making like a community, just like make a community thing, or do we want to divvy it up all the time, or just like spend
Just in
it
case
together?
someone dies, well, we'll just keep it's not too much to divvy up, because I was just gonna say Stella killed him, so Stella takes 10, and you and I will just take 5. That seems fine to everybody else.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure the mule men would like some.
They're not
Yeah.
real. And then
They don't count.
And then
Now wait a
that's
second. Are there rules for followers in this? Are they gonna get pissed if we don't pay them? Is this that kind of game?
So they count as pilgrims.
Uh-huh.
Oh, they are
Pilgrims
pilgrims.
and partners.
Pilgrims are salaried trail hands. As many as can be paid may be hired. Non-combatant pilgrims are normally 2 nickels a day. Hired guns charged based on their arms.
I'm just saying, if we just give everyone $1 right now, we're paid up for the foreseeable future, and we just gave them rifles, so they'll be even better for us.
And
I will
also,
sacrifice my $5 to pay half of them.
Fine, I'll do my
Yeah,
5,
yeah,
pay their half. And Stella will give you the 10
Martha.
for
Yeah,
premium, or Martha will
killing that
give you
guy.
10 for killing that guy. So,
all right,
and then the 3 of us can just take 1 copper ingot then.
Sounds good.
alrighty.
Why don't we just put it all in our bag of holding? I don't know why we're fucking around with it. How much is the copper ingot worth?
$4, I believe.
Oh, damn. Yeah,
Not
see, there we
bad.
go.
Yeah, $4.
That's about what we would have. And how do the mulemen feel about their dollar?
Oh, their eyes widen at the dollar.
It's
like,
2
again,
nickels a day, so it's 10 cents a day. So we just paid them up for like most of the next 2 weeks, and gave him a rifle that's probably worth a fuckload. So I think we're good for like the next like month-ish. We don't have to worry about them, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And we probably won't run into the same gang again.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
If we recognize one of these fools' voices, it's gonna be over for them. Well, alrighty. So yeah, I got shot with a shotgun.
Oh,
Well,
how's
okay,
that
so
doing?
this is how luck works in Setting Sun. You weren't hit. You were nearly hit. What the shot that hits is the one that kills you.
That's fair. That's fair. So I guess
Because we're
like
just people.
there's holes in my clothes from like little bits of
Yeah, absolutely.
Buckshot.
yeah. It's like
Now,
well,
explain to us and anyone listening, how do we get our luck back? How does Big Ears Martha get her big old luck back?
You recuperate, and how you do that is sleeping rough outside of town, like what you just did last night. That recovers 1 point of luck per day rested. Sleeping in town under a roof, that recovers D6 points of luck per day. So you don't recuperate very fast, but you do get some back per day.
good enough. Good enough.
All right. Well, let's continue our good time.
Yeah, let's continue our blessed mule train.
Okay. Moving on. 2837. You find yourself at Fort Barnhill. And the road from here swings northward. Let's see. And we'll roll for an encounter.
It's Fort Barnwood, right?
Barnhill.
Oh, Barnhill.
61. Okay.
Interesting.
I'll roll that. All right. As you're walking down the road, as you're riding down the road, you come across a large group of men, like 10 men, with pickaxes over their shoulder, tools and pickaxes over their shoulders, walking towards, like out of Fort Barnhill and towards Blacktongue.
Railroad workers, probably.
You do know that Blacktongue has a large silver mine outside of town.
That would also. Alrighty, so some silver miners.
Okay.
Good enough, and we're here in Fort Barnhill.
Do you
Yeah, I mean let's stop in town real quick, because I reckon there ain't much use with the extra rifles, right? Like we could probably sell them for a little bit of something.
Yeah, I guess we could sell those rifles.
Yeah, at least some extra ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get rid of those. We had 3 extra ones that we decided.
You think so?
6,
Yeah.
I think.
So there were 19 rifles and we took 13 of them.
Oh, 6 extra. Yeah, let's get rid of those.
Why don't we see how much each one is worth before we get rid of all 6, and definitely take the ammo out of any of them.
Yeah. Why doesn't somebody roll me D6
I gotcha.
to find out how much these rifles are worth?
3.
$3 a piece.
Mm.
Seems that they're pretty common in Fort Barnhill.
Makes sense. You know,
So, do y'all want to sell any of them, or?
yeah, I mean, selling 6 rifles, $18. Ain't gonna be bad. We're not sure if we're getting paid for these mules. We don't know how much they'll honor a dead man's deal.
Yeah, that's fair. Ryan, any thoughts?
I mean, that's fine. We still got, I mean, our 3 rifles plus the guns we had, plus all the mule men have one. So worst case scenario, we can just take one of the mule men's rifles if we really need to. But I still have my revolver.
Yeah, is there? Oh, I got a question. Is there a cemetery outside Fort Barn Hill?
Sure, yeah. There's a little boot hill.
Yeah, a little. Well, I mean, I wanna see to the 2 mule men getting like
Proper burial.
yeah, proper burial. She's seen too many people die in the woods, you know?
Yeah,
Doesn't like it.
you can easily do so. No one's going
Yeah.
to stop you.
Alrighty. I don't know the procedure for showing up in town with a dead body being like, "Hey, we need a burial." But
Well, you haven't actually entered town yet. The entire fort is surrounded by a wooden palisade, and
yeah.
if you were to approach, a guard approaches and says, "All right, you're going to need to register your weapons and leave them here at the gate."
I'm willing to trust like that. Oh, cat just jumped up. Cats always love doing stuff in the background of video calls. It's their favorite thing.
You're not paying attention to them.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do all of us need to go in town to sell these rifles, or can this be like a quick in and out 2-man or something?
I
You don't want to roll through town with a 12 mule train and 13 people.
I don't want more people to know that we're moving product than already know.
What product are we moving, by the way?
You actually have a manifest. It is $130 for payroll for the mine, 50 copper ingots, and then some strange items that you don't really know what to make heads or tails of. There's an unknown skull, a witch ball, a bottle of 40 rod, and a pot of war paint.
All right.
Every time Johnny says product, it sounds like we're moving like kilo bags of something. Got to unload this
It should be
product.
that. That's what modern day ghosts should be.
Yeah.
I mean, well, part of the thing is if you want someone to get cocaine from, you just go to your doctor. You know?
It's true.
So we gotta get stuff that's new and exciting in regards to I don't know, there's probably a dry county. People got weird out real quick out west. Got real Protestant with it very quickly.
Okay, so are you going in town to sell this stuff, or?
Yeah, we should. I think we should all go into town.
Okay, so if
All right.
everyone's going into town, you're going to register your weapons at the door, and you're
Mhm.
going to leave them with the quartermaster. They direct you to the quartermaster, and you walk in. Oh, go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, if we're going into a town that we can't have any weapons at all, we should not all go in. We
Yeah,
should leave some
I
people
maintain my
out with
original.
guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think maybe like 1 or 2 of us and like 5 mule men or something just for backup, and then everyone else stays outside of town with guns and everything. So, Martha, do you want to take some mule men?
Yeah, I want to
And
take. Yeah, I want to
yeah,
take some mule men in.
why don't you take like 3 or 5 mule men, go in and do the do, and we'll keep the other like 5 out here and us too. And what's the signal in case you need us to come in and cause a ruckus and break you out or something?
Signal? I mean, this is like a big town. It'll probably be hard to signal to you outside or whatever. But
Yeah,
I mean, if
it'll
I
be-
if I am back by sunset or whatever, I'm
Come in
dead.
and get you.
So
All right.
yeah.
And if they're gonna make us give all up our guns anyway, why don't you just leave all your guns with us so we don't have to try to get them back later?
Fair enough.
All right.
So yeah, I'm gonna go in with 5 mule men and the 2 dead and
the rifles
uh,
for sale.
yeah. Yeah, actually, how well can we explain that to the quartermaster? Just like, hey, we don't need these. We're trying to get rid of them.
Oh, he'll buy them off of you.
Perfect.
All right. Yeah, yeah. Well,
He'll buy them for the army. Yeah.
yeah.
You walk into the quartermaster's office, and it's strange. It's like a little museum of sorts. Um, let's see. Bones and musket balls are like scattered around on tables. There's like complete skeletons and all sorts of recovered artifacts scattered about. And in the middle of it all is just this like wizened little old man in a leather apron, just sort of like dusting all of it.
Huh. Well, uh, I was told use who I need to talk to in regards to selling some of these, and I got the rifles and all that.
Hmm, maybe. Yeah, I'll take them off your hands. I'll give them to you for $3 a piece.
$3 a piece. No use haggling with that. That's a good deal. And I'm gonna, yeah, hand them over. So, yeah, I'm gonna do, yeah, all right. I'm gonna write down debt, $3. Cash, so that's, all right, that is, all right. All right, sweet. Wrote that down on my character sheet. Uh, so do I notice anything peculiar about him while I'm making these sales besides the fact that he's surrounded by skeletons and stuff like that?
Yeah, like as you're doing this transaction, you sort of notice that he's a little wall-eyed. Um,
Mm,
he's got one eye on you and one eye on his artifacts, sort of keeping a watch on them.
mm, mm. Where'd you get all this?
You've noticed my prized possessions.
Hard
Uh,
not to.
the ground around here gives them up.
Mm,
Seems there was a pitched battle between the Spanish and Apache here some time ago. Left a barren waste of blood and gristle, it seems. Every year I gather more and more of these artifacts from the earth. Musket balls and arrowheads and complete skeletons
wait.
sometimes.
Mm.
They just surface out of the earth.
How well's the graveyard at keeping people?
Graveyard, totally fine.
Sounds good. I got other things to attend to, I guess. Uh, I'm gonna head out and try and make my way to the graveyard.
Yeah, it's actually outside of the
Mm,
palisade, so
okay.
you'll
Well,
make your way back out of town.
yeah, make way back out of town. And yeah, rifles dealt with. Taken off our hands.
Hell yeah.
So, and now to the weirdest person in town, the coffin maker, the Undertaker.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, uh,
And we don't have to role play
yeah,
that out.
yeah, I
I'll
figured.
just
Yeah.
say it's $1 per coffin. Yeah.
Dollar per coffin. Alrighty. So I'm gonna
Lean over to
pay
Johnny
that.
Six Fingers, and I'm like, I wonder if we're just gonna put him in a hole, or if she's buying a coffin for these guys.
Well, I'm not paying for a coffin.
Man,
I am paying for a coffin. Uh, she she's got her code of honor, you know. She will shoot someone dead, but she will make sure
They
that
get a good Christian burial.
a good Christian burial. That's her belief, yeah. Uh, she she thinks the worst thing you could do is cremate someone.
Well, how can they come back if you cremate them?
Yeah, I mean
the worst you can do is eat them, but I guess that's just
that's fair, but that's a different type of sin, you know.
well, I mean, you eat Jesus every Sunday. Um,
Mm. I don't think she's a particularly good Christian. I don't think she goes to church on Sunday even, but she does have that kind of thing. She wants them all to have a good Christian burial. That's her thing.
Big Martha's just a C&E.
Yeah. Alrighty. So we made that stop in town. It's round well it's later in the day, right, at this point?
It's noon.
Noonish? All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to. No, I'll push my luck. I have 18 luck to begin with, anyways. It's not like, I'm long for this world. Uh, yeah, I say we head northward.
Okay, so after burying your
Yeah,
fellow trail hands, you're going to head northward, huh?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So in that
On the road
case,
again.
just can't wait to get on the road again.
Yeah.
Life I love is making music with my friends.
I can't wait to be on the road again.
All right. Gonna roll for an encounter.
Mm-hmm.
50.
50. Now that's a good number.
Yeah, it's good because nothing happens.
Hell yeah.
All right, that puts you in 2836. Okay. Yeah, here you find a a schoolhouse, a lone schoolhouse. It's about 6 p.m. now, so the schoolhouse is empty. Actually, it's not, because in the evening, the school marm, the schoolmaster rather, she teaches older folks how to read and write in the evening.
That's midday class. Yeah.
I could benefit from that because I misspelled school very hard on this map. For some reason, I decided to end it with an H. I don't know how that happened.
I feel like, how much wit do you need to be able to read, do you think?
Well, it's not necessarily
related to the wits.
Not necessarily related to wits, yeah. It's related to how many languages you know.
Yeah.
Oh, so I can definitely read. All right.
Yeah. As long as you take, if you want to read English, you need to take it twice.
Yeah. So in order to be literate, because it's 1d6 halved, to be literate, you have to have rolled at least a 4 on that. So most people ain't literate.
So I
Yeah, so
rolled
it's-
3, so I can put 2 into English so I can read and write it.
Well, hold on. Correct me if I'm wrong, but say you rolled a 2 or a 3 rather
Mhm.
on a d6 and it's divided by 2, right? That would
Right.
be 1.5.
Yep.
So you would use that half to say I know English, and then another half to say I can read and write in it. Is that correct?
Oh,
Or-
Yeah,
I
that sounds right.
oh, is that how I thought it was?
You wrote it.
Yeah, you wrote it.
Us.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
actually.
it's based
Yeah.
on it's
It's
based,
based on
on
wolves.
wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're correct. That's how it works in wolves. So
Yeah. So
Oh, I
if
thought it was. Oh, so it's not. I thought that like, because the way you explained it is like if you half know a language, like it means that you can kind of like you can do like simple trade stuff like that, but you
Yeah.
ain't. So I thought you had to be like doubly fluent instead
you
of.
have to half know it twice.
All right.
Mm.
Knowing D6 divided by 2 languages, a language can be half known enough for an interpreter. Cowpoke should collectively half know at least one language. Languages can be reserved for mundane languages. They must declare they know a language when first encountered. Knowing a language twice makes a cowpoke literate, fine in elocution, and tutored in the finer arts of book learning. So are you saying that so it takes a full point if each one is worth half?
it takes a
So
full
it-
point to know
Okay.
and read.
So if you rolled a 4, you can
You have 2 points
right. No,
because it's
yes.
one.
So
Yeah, it's 1d6 divided by 2.
so half to basically know it, and then half to be able to write it. Is that what you're saying?
That's
So every
correct.
full point lets you be fully literate, reading, writing, and speaking a language.
That's correct.
So I have
Oh.
3. I rolled a 6, so I have 3
So did I.
languages.
So you can be fluent, like fully fluent in 3 languages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you roll
Or-
a 3 or did you roll a 6?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I rolled a 6. I mean, I said I rolled 3 languages, but I rolled a
3
6.
languages,
I have
sick.
3 languages. I mean, I
Damn.
only have 2 now because I'm fully literate in English. So
Same. So I
I-
got
So you can be fluent in 3 languages, or you can just know like
Yeah.
a bunch of languages.
you can just put half point in a bunch of languages to be able to speak
to
and
be able to
trade
talk, but
with
not have to
languages.
write it. That's
Yeah.
super smart. Yeah, that gives us now what, like 4 more languages that we can at least speak to people with.
Communicate in,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
correct.
yeah.
Yes, it's
All
the
right.
best language system. Everyone should use it. It's
Yeah.
great.
I agree.
Because
Yeah.
so we have conversational Spanish and like whichever, like if we run into a native tribe, we can speak their language.
hmm
Indigenous
Yeah.
peoples. Sick.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
I fucking love
I only
wolves.
had I rolled a 2 on that roll anyway, so I only got a. So I guess I only got the. You know, fuck, I'm gonna be fully fluent in English.
Cool.
Originally, I was fine with being illiterate, but you know what? Fully.
You have to be able to read the Bible. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's this myth that people in the Old West were like these illiterate, like ignorant, like backwards people, when it's like, no, there's like tons of journals and letters and,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
books written by and for these people, you know?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a total myth that they were illiterate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
However-
you had to be able to read the Bible. Like that's actually
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah.
like a genuine reason why like a lot of people learn to read. You know,
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you're at the schoolhouse where there is currently a class being taught for older people to learn to read and write.
well, it's 6 p.m. Should we start looking for a place to hole up for the night?
I mean, the thing is, we're pretty close to town and stuff. You know, like people are nearby. I reckon it, even though it's getting darker later, I think we can go just a little bit further. And it'll be fine.
I'm fine with that.
Probably. Yeah.
So
Just a
moving
little
on.
bit further and find a place to hold up for the evening.
Yeah. Following the road and all that.
Yep. All right. So following the road, it continues. The road continues to the northeast,
Mm.
and you find yourself at the town of Black Tongue. But we will roll an encounter.
Mm.
12.
Somebody comes and throws money at you.
Well, okay. It's strange. You see a large pitched tent by the roadside, and you hear the pounding of drums from inside of it, and there's torchlight and lantern light like playing upon the walls of the tent, and you can see that there's a large mass of people inside, just like throwing their arms up into the air and in prayer, and like making the tent like shake from side to side. It seems that there's a tent revival here,
Another one.
right outside of town.
We've run into a lot of religious folks recently.
Bro, what are they reviving if this shit ain't fucking dying, man? Like, it's all over the place. I feel like that my whole no-name thing was because I was an orphan, and that's why I didn't really have a name. Like, I was abandoned and stuff. And I feel like for a while I stayed at like a religious orphanage and had a bad time. And I feel like that's like my childhood trauma that makes me not like any of these religious people.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because even like the preachers and stuff never like gave me a name. I think they like, I don't know. I feel like they looked down on me and never even like took me in, and it was all for show and to collect their alms and charities and whatnot. So I was sport a lot of the time, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kiddo.
Damn.
Uh,
You hate to see
So
it.
I'm gonna just change posse on the sheet to trauma and just write that one down.
Oh yeah. All right. Are we stopping at the tent revival, or are we heading on into town?
I think
Let's head on into town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Heading into Black Tongue. The silver mining town of Black Tongue butts up against its eponymous river. Funeral pyres litter its banks, throwing great plumes of smoke into the sky as they burn through the recently deceased. Smallpox grips the town in a cold embrace, plunging the uninoculated into painful, spasming fits before the end. Black Tongue is under the grips of a plague currently.
Oh shit. They're cremating them. They're going to hell.
They can't get into heaven.
Yeah, they can't get into heaven. Jesus Christ.
Well,
That does explain why there's a revival going on here.
So yeah, there's like these great funeral pyres that are burning along the banks of the Black Tongue River. The Black Tongue River, by the way, runs north to south here, if you want to note that down.
I got a question. How do you do rivers in Ghost? Because I know there's some people the river is a hex. For some other people, the river is the hex border.
The river runs through the hex in Ghosts.
I
Alrighty.
think
River
that
runs through
this might be an appropriate stopping point for episode 1.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
might
you
be.
know.
Yep, sounds good
2
to me.
hours in. And I'm gonna say good because I thought we were heading westward, so I started here, and then we were heading eastward. So that's perfect time to stop, so I can make an actual proper map for next time.
My bad.
No, it's fine.
Cool.
All
This
right.
was really fun.
That was
Yeah.
great.
That is
Episode
awesome.
one.
was, how many hexes did we get through?
Let's see. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7
There were
hexes.
7 hexes? That's like 42 miles.
Yeah.
Oh, we
42.
we did multiple days. Over 2 days
Yeah, 2 days.
Yep.
with mules. Man, we are booking it.
Yep.
We are booking it. We're trying to move this product. So yeah, so that's the end of session 1 of In the Light of a Setting Sun. Good times. I thought the giant combat was super fun and interesting. That was really, really neat. I'm excited to see if we run into that again. And as long as more of our mulemen keep surviving, we're gonna have to keep doing that, and then we're armed.
Yeah.
But that is it. That's what's going on. I don't think we talked about it last time. John, do you have anything else going on right now that the people should know about besides In the Light of a Setting Sun and the fact that it's on itch and you can go back it now so we can do a print run and continue the Tombstone edition?
Yeah, all that good stuff. Like Ryan said, it's up on itch, currently funding. You can help fund a print run. I don't know how that's going to work out with all the tariffs going on right now, so we'll see how that goes for a print run. But I've got Hammers as well going on right now. Hammers is, in my opinion, dope. And you can get a physical copy right now up on the Civ Ad Sanctum store, as well as the itch page. So take your pick. Yeah, that's
I got
what
a
I've
notification with a picture from the USPS today, so I know that probably the next 30 minutes it's going to be in my mailbox. Very excited for
Nice.
Hammers.
Hell yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. And
But yeah, that's what I've got going on right now.
Yeah.
there we go. Stella, what are you cooking?
Well, cooking a bunch of stuff, but not a bunch of stuff I want to talk about. So I'd like to give a shout out, I guess, to the latest adventure I released, Escape from the Eve Compound. It's really fucked up. I'm not even like being facetious here. It's really fucked up. You probably won't like it.
I mean, I thought it was very interesting.
It was very interesting. It's a lot. I don't think we could discuss it on itch or not on Twitch.
On Twitch, no, the TOS would definitely get violated pretty fast.
Yeah, it's very dark.
Yeah,
but have fun with it.
yeah, definitely go check that out. Cool. So, unless something comes up each week, we'll be playing this every Monday, and I'll try to drop it to the Podcasting Do people every Tuesday. And we'll continue this for 3 to 10 sessions each, as long as it takes us to not all die, I guess. And we'll just kind of go from there. But thank you, everyone that was listening. Thank you to John for running and Stella for coming on and playing with us. Yeah. And catch us next week for the continuation of Ghosts of the Seirra Verde.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Love them Green Mountains. Bye, everyone.
See ya.